Welcome to this introduction video on the B2B Sales and Marketing Bootcamp. I'm Maneesh Konkar, and I would like to talk about a few things in this course intro video. The first is give you a quick background about who we are, and we've been doing this work for more than 20 years now. So a quick introduction is the first thing that we will do. The second point is I will take you through what exactly we are covering in this entire course and how it is going to benefit you. Who is it targeted towards? The third point is, before that, we'll also talk about how B2B selling is different from sales and marketing in an FMCG environment or sales and marketing in an e-commerce environment. Then we get into details of how you can pick up your certificate. Yes, there is a certificate attached to this course. And we also have a very, very strong referral program. So you can have a look at it and go ahead and enjoy quite a lot of the other courses also at significant discounts, right? Okay, so first of all, a quick background. I'm Maneesh Konkar, MBA, IIM Bangalore, class of 95. I joined ITC from campus and got some solid sales and distribution grounding over there. Subsequently, I moved out. I started teaching part-time, and I started teaching sales and marketing and distribution in Symbiosis Institute of Management Studies. One thing led to another, and I became a full-time corporate trainer, full-time freelancer in the year 99. Since then till date, we have done tons of work with over 100 companies across multiple sectors. My first client in May 99 was TCS. Subsequently, we did a lot of work for Mahindra British Telecom, Tata Infotech. Some of these companies have changed names now. 2003, we got our first FMCG client with Unilever. It was HLL in those days, Hindustan Lever Limited. And in 2002, we got exposed to the building construction sector, where we started with Asian Paints Home Solutions. Cumulatively, over the last so many years, we've done a lot of work in the sales distribution. We started digital marketing as an area about 2 years back, and you can have a look. Do connect with me on LinkedIn. And so this particular program, what I wanted to know, the reason I'm giving you this background is because this program refers to a whole lot of practical training that I have done with industry. So that's what we do. Now, what is okay? So let me come to the second point. Okay, how is B2B different from B2C? Where so if you take a B2C situation like a Hindustan Lever or what a ITC faces, I am selling to a distributor who is selling to a retailer or a wholesaler who is then selling to you and I as consumers, right? In B2B, I'm not dealing with a very small entity. The first major difference is that I'm dealing with a massively big organization. Think of Infosys selling software to ICICI Bank. Think of Accenture selling, okay, think of Johnson Tiles selling 1 lakh square meters of tiles to Mumbai airport. Okay, every infrastructure project, every company out there is buying products in bulk. Think of Lenovo selling 500 laptops to Bharti Airtel, right? Think of Bharti Airtel selling enterprise software, enterprise solutions to every other company which requires broadband services. Okay, all of this comes under B2B. The reason it is complex and the reason why we treat it differently is because of first of all, you're talking to a very big entity. Second, there are multiple decision makers. So there is a user, there is an economic buyer, there is a commercial buyer, purchase, there is a technical buyer. If I'm selling laptops to a company, there will be an IT department that I need to talk to. There will be a user of a laptop. If I am selling corporate training services, my customer is not just HR, it is also the people who attend our training workshops, right? All this makes for B2B selling a little complicated. So what we are going to do is, okay, we are going to take you through how we cover this entire course. Okay, the first thing that we talk about is you'll see this introduction video going live over here. We start with 6 mistakes of the kind of mistakes that people generally make in B2B sales and marketing. They do what is called spray and pray. Spray and pray is the way you applied on campus for a job. Spray and pray is spraying the same sales pitch on everybody out there and praying that somebody listens to the sales pitch and shortlist you. We also spend a little time on understanding how the role of a B2B sales and marketing professional has changed over the last 5 years and 10 years. The market is very different today, right? You can access the this whole course on the app also right now. The next thing we look at is, before we talk about a sales and marketing approach to this, to a large company, let's first talk about how a large company buys. So we get into the institutional buying process. The the length of the video. So this is a video based course. You have lifetime enrollment on this course, and you can watch it as many times as you want, right? We also look at the fact that your, okay, coming back to the content, your solution, your product or service has to match a problem on the other side. What are the problems? What are the typical challenges that B2B customers face? That's the point that we've mentioned over here. The third point is, we now have a very, very structured growth framework, 6-step growth framework, GROWTH. We introduce this framework. We talk about how you should do research about your target company. Coaches are required because many times an organization is very complex. You don't understand the decision-making process from the outside. Your company will give you a territory, a target. You're supposed to do 10 crores in the next 1 year. How do you convert an annual target to a monthly call action, monthly target, and then drill it down to a daily activity plan and a daily call target? How do I develop a script? How do I sell? What is my approach? Now, what usually happens in B2B is that let's take a builder. Okay, now when the project gets launched, he has to procure cement, he has to procure steel, he has to procure a few bricks. He talks to all the vendors and gets quotes from everybody. The lowest quote is called L1. The next lowest quote is called L2, L3, L4, L5. Now he calls the vendors who have quoted L2, L3, L4, L5 and tells them, look, L1, you're not L1. Give me as much of a discount as you can. Sometimes he also calls L1 and says, you're not L1, and gives you that. So there are a lot of fun jobs that happen in this industry. We have to learn how to handle it. But this is not the way you would sell if you are doing what is called value selling or consultative selling. So in consultative selling, how is it different? My customer is trying to pull me down on price, but my job is to communicate the value of that product. That TCO argument is called total cost of ownership. I change the way the customer buys the particular product. Okay? I do it with my superior influencing skills, my research about the customer, my understanding of how the product can add value to the customer. I develop that. This is what I do next. I create an investment benefit analysis script. And on the basis of all of these, I now am giving him a customized sales pitch, which means if I'm selling, for example, digital marketing services to an Asian Paints, it will be different from what I would do with a Kansai Nerolac, completely different from what I would do with an IT company, completely different from what I would do with a automobile company, right? So making this customization is very critical in B2B sales and marketing. How do I make a small, powerful presentation? We don't cover this in too much depth. We have a separate program on communication skills and presentation skills. Objections will always come out. There'll be a closing skills. And how do I measure the impact of all of these things? How do I drive my sales process in B2B? Those are the things. We also got a couple of homework assignments for you to build your biodata, to build your profile. And, we've got case studies on investment benefit analysis. We've got something on electrical products, on roofing products, on real estate selling. Making a territory action plan is some additional input that we've got over here. And now let me come to the last part. I've covered the content. On completion, you get a certificate on this course. There is no automatic generation of certificates. The process that you have to follow is you have to write into our support ID, which is support@direction1online.com, and we will issue the certificate in the next 48 hours. You also have to give us a review before you write us that mail, and okay, we issue the certificate, right? Over and above that, now here's the point. We've got an offer running right now on the referral scheme, where if you refer 5 friends, you get a course free. And we've also got a hierarchy. So the next program after this, right, there is a free B2B course. This is the paid B2B course. And then you've got a key account management module, and you've got a negotiation skills module on that, right? This itself is a very powerful program. And if you are looking for more learning on this, this is the career path. This is the knowledge learning path that we have made out for you. All right. So that's it. Okay, thanks for coming till here. I'm Maneesh Konkar. I am the key faculty in this particular program. If you want your team to be trained on all of these points, feel free to reach out to us. My contact numbers are there. You can write into the support ID and I'll get a copy, or you can connect with me on LinkedIn, and that's how we can take this further. Right? This is my LinkedIn profile. I'll just open it out for you. This is okay who I am, Maneesh Konkar, and just do a search on LinkedIn, and that's where I'll be. All right. Thanks a lot. We also have a YouTube channel where you will get a lot of inputs along these lines. It's called Direction One Success. This is a channel. We just starting to market it. We've got a few hundred people on the site right now. And there is a lot of content that goes over there in the form of videos and in the form of shorts. All right. Thanks a lot. And I will see you in the course. All the best.